So that means that the Yetzer Hara has won twice. Yetzer Hara won first. There's a malach named Patot. Patot comes from the milah pitui. Pitui means to entice. And this patot is going to constantly try to entice you to look at inappropriate things. If you fail, there is one of the damages is that thought is going to be in your mind, and that thought is going to be retracted, and you're going to think about it at the most inappropriate times. One of those inappropriate times is when you're praying to Hashem. So we've already failed to the Yetzer Hara once by looking at it, but now it's the time of praying. Now Hashem says, I want you to pray. He doesn't want you to have bad thoughts, but this is an outcome of your actions. So what do? You continue praying. And you work on it harder to continue praying and to not look. And use that embarrassing moment as a reason for you to do tshuva. Now if you're learning but you have inappropriate thoughts, or simply you have inappropriate thoughts, there is a pasuk. There's a couple of psukim from the book of Zechariah and also from different parts from Tehillim 45:3 and then Zechariah I think 2:13. But you could I could double check later. Those two psukim, you say them, and generally speaking, if you're a relatively normal person, if you say those psukim with kavanah, it'll remove all of these garbage thoughts out of your head for that time. Not permanently, just for that time. So it's good to use those psukim. I have them on my shtendel. I have them, I hand wrote them, I put it on my shtendel. Pretty much they're constantly in front of me. Why? Because it happens. It happens. Sometimes it's not even necessarily imada stuff. Sometimes you're thinking about stuff that's not, inappropriate. Not because it's imada, it's inappropriate not to have it here. You're thinking about the bills. Like what you're thinking about. You're talking to Hashem, you're thinking about bills right now. You're thinking about how cute your kid is. Okay, he's cute, but you're talking to Hashem right now. Ribono shel olam. It's not a time to think about your kids. So sometimes you need to say these psukim. So you should have them handy. So that's something. But either way, never ever think that you have an excuse not to pray, because that would allow the Yetzer Hara to win twice. He's already won once by getting you to look. Twice would be to discourage you from doing tshuva. And to do tshuva, you have to pray. So continue praying even if you have those thoughts, but use that embarrassing moment as a encouragement to do tshuva.